Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Sofirn. Now this here is their SP35T. Now the version they sent me is the 6500K. It's got the XHP50B LED. They sent this to me, they wanted me to test and review this. Comes in this box. Let's wait no further, let's open it up, see what's in. Now, as you can see, these packaging, these molded plastics, I understand they want to save on money, but these here just, they don't take the abuse too well. And as you can see in my sample here, you can see that it got crushed and broke. So it only takes a little bit to do so. Get one Type-C USB cable, one clip, which we will put that on. That is a two-way clip. We've got a lanyard and one O-ring. Take the light out of here. Let's go over the user manual. Now Sofirn, I've been doing reviews for them for many years, and took a lot of heat at first, but really have shined through, and most people agree with me. Took a little while, but they finally got their hands on them and started to see what I was talking about. There's the chart there for the light outputs. Now if you need more time to read those, sorry it's so small. Now hopefully you can see there, it puts out 3800 lumens on the highest output. Multi-language on that user manual. Very small writing. I think they could go a little bit bigger for us older people. We're going to remove this. This is a warning and a reminder to let you know to remove the protection piece on the battery. And before we show it, let me put on the clip. That's what that looks like. Two-way. You don't have to have it on there if you don't want to, but I do like the clips on these lights. There it is. Nice compact light. Feels good in the hand. No issues there. It's got the tail clicky and side switch, so it's want to use a tactical or everyday carry, you can do so. Now this does have a semi-gloss finish. This knurling, it's not too aggressive, but it is grippy. Can table stand that if you need to. Here's the charging port. Now I had done a previous version of this, very first one. So they said they made some changes to it, so they sent me the latest one. Always nice to get the newest models. This host has been around for quite a while and it is very popular. Now the style and design on this is very nice. A little bit of heat sinking here on the sides of the head. They're not too deep, pretty shallow. some weight to it. Batteries included with this, so it's a complete kit. Side switch is almost flush with the body. It does stick out a little bit there. There's a battery level indicator behind there. It'll start to blink red and recommends you to charge it or swap the battery out. And the machining and finish on this is very nice. Never had an issue with Sofirn. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at the textured reflector. Now this is running the China version XHP50B LED. Try to get a good angle of that. Now they're making a lot of their own LEDs now. Kind of naming them close to the Cree. Not sure why. But the performance on these, I've seen their white papers have been pretty spot on to the major LEDs. So Cree better step up their game, because they can make them a lot cheaper and just as good performance. Over years we'll see lifespan will have to be tested, but performance is right there. So let's wait no further, let's open it up and I'll show you the insides. Got the protection piece here that fell out right there. Tail spring, heavy duty. Dual springs there, as you can see. Greased threads. Now there is a spring down on the head of the light, so you can use other battery types. This here is an unprotected cell, Sofirn 5000 milliamp 21700 cell. This is a 15 amp cell. Now this particular size, they come in variations in amps, so this is either a 15 or a 20 amp, and they just rewrap OEM cells. Never had any issues with them, and they always do quality checks on them. They're always very nice. Take the head of the light off here. There's the spring on the head, heavy duty there. Sometimes these lights, heads won't come off. It's always nice to see that you can remove that. Now let's go ahead and get this put back together. Now let's go through the UI. Activating the light, just like that, it is on. So using the side switch, you can click on it to go through those light outputs, just like that, and back down. Pretty easy on that switch on the side. Good combination beam. See the center hotspot, a lot of bleeding here because it's a multi-platform LED, so it's gonna fade off. Does have a little bit of cutoff there, but it's not real sharp. Probably gonna lean a little more towards the floody side, but still a good combination, which are my favorite beam type, by the way. And then back down to the lowest light output. I just want to show you the battery level indicator there. So letting you know that's always there. Now if you do want to get the special mode, you're simply going to triple click and that will get the strobe, and that is at the full light output and that is a variable speed on the flash, and it is distracting. Click it one time, shuts that back off. Man, that is bright. So pretty easy to set this up if you want to use it as a tactical light. Just going to set it up now here. It's the highest light output under UI, and you can set that up for pressure switch. That's a lot of light. Good, good beam performance on this. A lot of lumens coming out of that. And that's all there is to this light. Pretty straightforward, easy to operate, no issues. Now the highest output is going to cycle down due to heat. This will get pretty toasty, but no worries, it will cycle down and keep the light in a safe temperature and give you the better run times. The lower light outputs are going to provide plenty of power for this, so I'm not seeing any issues with that. Feels rugged. Nice construction. Alright, so let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Sofirn SP35T, all new model from them. Let's go ahead and get started. It is on, got good battery power, and water spout 38 feet. It's not quite, well, it is by my eyesight, but it's not quite there. So kind of see a nice low light output for not disturbing anybody walking around in the house. We're going to go to the next level here. Here's the next level. Water spout 38 feet. It's making 65 feet there faintly. There's the beam on the fence. Kind of give you an idea. This does lean a little more towards the flood side, but it's still a combination of both. Nice. Let's go to the next level. Nice even spacing. This LED does pretty good. Tree of Life is 138 feet, and it is making that. Hopefully I can see it on camera. Nice even beam. Wind was blowing here a little while ago. I'm not sure where it went, but let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Nice. Trying not to get wet. I've been successful tonight, but not always that way. Yeah, there's the Tree of Life. Looking good. Alright, let's go to the next level here, see how it does. I'm going to double click for turbo. There we go. Nice. 138 feet. Now I list all the distances in a link below all my videos. So if you have any doubts on distances, you can look it up at any time. 238 feet there behind that Tree of Life, hitting that. A lot of range on this. You can see the playground across the park there. Two of them over there. do a beam profile here. Nice light output on this. Getting pretty toasty here on the head. And it's here on the famous Tree of Life. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Really is an impressive flashlight. It's got some pretty good range out there. It's not a super thrower because of that type of LED. If it had a different LED like a SST70 LED or SFT70 with the D-domed, you'd have quite a bit more throwing range, but this one here has that multi-platform LED in there, so it's going to be more of a flood, but did not fail to reach those far out distances. The beam is very impressive. It is a combination beam, but kind of leans a little more towards the flood. Still has a nice hot spot on there. The 21700 cell is always impressive because they provide some of the best run times and power. Now my favorite battery is the 26650, and those are still very much my favorite, but these here are my second. 18650 cells are still right up there. They're doing well. Hopefully the chemical makeups will be improved, and those can become quite a bit more powerful, as well as run times and that form factor. But for now, these 21700 cells are going to be pretty much taking over. Now the build quality is very nice on this, especially for the price that you'll pay for these. These are very budget friendly. I've always been in the business to provide very nice quality for the price point. The early days when I started featuring them on my channel and in my Facebook group, a lot of people hadn't heard of them. I was trying to really push them because I had tested them personally. Then got a lot of heat for them because they hadn't heard of them. And once they started getting their hands on them and more producing of the models, then they started basically speaking for themselves, and more people were starting to see that they were indeed very nice quality. Again, my very first light that I had tested. Now here's a first generation Sofirn. I had done a review on this many years ago, the SF36. This is my all-time favorite light of theirs. This is a 18650 version, and as you can see, it's because the body is so thick, really not much difference, but these things have really held up over time, and I've had great luck with these. This is one of my favorite lights from them, and I still have, I think I have like 7 or 8 of these. These are just great solid lights, especially for their day. But in any case, you can't go wrong with this one as well. Still following that Sofirn quality, and it's nice to see that they are still putting out quality lights for the price. Alright, well, I want to thank Sofirn for sending me this SP35T to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, remember, this is a complete kit. Comes with everything you need in that box to get started. Outside the box, I will leave a link down in the description area below the video, including a special discount code. I'm working on how much it'll be. Once I do get it, it'll be there with that link, just in case you're interested in saving on this model. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button. Donate to my channel if you wish. Every little bit helps. Otherwise, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these new models, Sofirns, to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.